How you doing today, bro?
Bro, I'm doing great today, bro. You know I took French in like middle school.
I took 3 years of French and don't know nothing, bro.
Bro.
I know a little bit. I know bonjour, je m'appelle Justin. Like my name is Justin or whatever. But as far as like actually knowing it, nah, I just kind of cheated my way through that jump.
I think it's crazy because it's the same exact thing. I can say bonjour, je m'appelle Demetri. That's the only thing I got, bro. That's the only thing I got. Crazy, bro.
Yeah, and I know how to sing a few French songs and stuff like nursery rhymes and stuff like that. But,
yeah, I'm not that far.
Yeah, I mean, I remember a couple things Mademoiselle taught me, but then we got a new teacher that didn't let me cheat. Started like calling my parents. She told me the new teacher, she was like from Bulgaria or something.
Oh, wow.
And she barely knew English, but she was teaching us French, and she started snitching. She called my mom and said I had girls doing my work and stuff like that. I'm like, bitch, you don't know what's going on, man.
That's tough, but was girls doing your work?
They weren't doing my work, but they was definitely helping me. But I'm like, how do you know if I'm just talking to the hoes or if they doing my work? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm writing my own stuff down, so it's all allegedly at that point.
It is. She was probably just hanging on a young black successful man, bro.
Yeah, she was. Let's get into this thing, though.
Bro, so did you see, it was Shaq, I believe, and it was somebody else. I think the person that does the skits. It was Shaq and talking to somebody. Oh, was it Funny Wayne?
I'm not sure. I know Shaq was on a podcast or something like that, though.
Yeah, I think it was him and Funny Wayne. I'm not for sure, but I know for sure it was Shaq. And basically he was saying you shouldn't open up to women, bro. I need your take, bro.
I think Shaq is correct for the most part. I don't know how I do know how he explained it. He was just saying like they're more than likely to throw it in your face when stuff gets real or when the argument comes. And I just think that it's a part of being a man that you're not gonna tell your woman everything and just let her in on the deepest, darkest secrets you got going on, and or even like venting to her, because one, it makes you seem less masculine. I think that's the most important part. It's like your shield is kind of your armor is kind of slipping. You know, it's like you're a woman. You want your woman. You want your kids to see you as like Superman. So you want to keep a lot of those things away. And I think it's just better to vent to someone like another man that actually knows what you're going through. It can give you more of a solution than it's gonna be okay, baby. You know.
I feel that, bro.
And then Shaq's reasoning as to she's gonna throw it back in your face when stuff gets real. That's also valid.
I totally agree, bro. But I look at it as like, bro, if I can't talk to my woman about things that really concern me, bro, I feel like she shouldn't be my woman, bro. And any woman that would throw something back in your face, that's just a woman not for you, bro. That's how I look at it. Because especially through my past relationships, I think I've definitely opened up too much. Yeah, like that's part of learning though, like learning women. Like you can't tell her everything. I totally do agree with that. But I feel like as long as you're setting boundaries there, like what do you do tell your woman, what you don't. Like if you caught like 3 bodies, you might not want to tell her that. But like if you just, let's say some slight stuff like that, she will want to know about you. You feel me?
Yeah, I think she should be like definitely one of your top board members and one of your top. I like, boom, you look at your purpose and look at all that like a business. And yeah, you're going to have your confidants, your board members, and a big part of that is going to be the woman that you're with. But when it just comes to things that are weighing on you, whether it's like mentally or emotionally, those are the ones you should probably find a guy friend or something to talk to it about, because at the end of the day, it's like, what can she give you more than it's gonna be okay? Like, I feel like you can go get that from your mama if you want it to. If you want it, it's gonna be okay, because your mom, she knows most of the things you went through in life, and she knows how you became the man that you are. Versus a woman, she might not necessarily, even if she does know a lot about you, she didn't feel the shit that you had to feel to get to where you are. So the most that she can offer is it's gonna be okay. Rather, most women are gonna attack things emotionally. They come at it the way they want somebody to come to them about their problems. Usually a woman doesn't want to hear what's the logical step she needs to take. That's not the first thing she wants to hear. Maybe after she gets through her emotions, she'll want to hear that. But usually a woman, she wants that, oh baby, it's gonna be okay, I'm gonna give you some love, and and protect you from the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they kind of see you doing that as like a feminine thing.
I see where you're coming from, bro. But I also look at it like, when you're really deep diving and talking to a person about something, I look at it like a lot of people want sympathy from stuff. You feel me? Like, I feel like it should be a thing. Let's say you did have a stressful day at work, bro. When you're just talking to your woman about it, you know how she's going to respond. It's going to be like a it's okay kind of thing. And I feel like that's you kind of want sympathy at that point. Like, what are you really expecting from this person? That's my biggest thing. So if you're just talking to your wife, not like more so complaining, just telling her what happened, I feel like that's okay. But I feel like once you start going like, oh, this bad thing happened to me, this bad thing happened to me, then I feel like you're being more feminine for the simple fact, what do you really want? It got to be sympathy.
Yeah, and I think a big part of that is a woman doesn't. She's usually going to be the one that is the victim of the world. She doesn't want another man that's the victim of the world and coming to her every time like, oh, I got this thing going on and oh, how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that. Like, nah. A woman, if you're going to be leading her, you're going to be like the head of her life, literally. She's going to want to look at you as the person that can like correct things and, okay, yeah, it's problems, but you're like the number one problem solver, because when something happens, you're staying stoic about it. You're not letting yourself get too emotions. Like, yeah, if something crazy happened that you got to deal with, like, God forbid, a family member die, and you the one that got to figure out the funeral arrangements and all that stuff. Like, yeah, like, of course your woman, she'll listen. And, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I wouldn't want to drop tears around the girl about that, but I would understand the dude that do it. But I can't say, even if you do drop, like, it depends on, I guess, how hard you cry, but she's gonna probably see you as a little less masculine in the long term.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. As a grown man, like, I think it's just the making noise when you cry, bro. Like, as a grown man, if you're making noise when you cry, stop, yeah, bro.
It gotta be something crazy, like, and it has to been just happen, but it's still, at the end of the day, that's just a part of being stoic, is not letting yourself get too high, so in those low moments you don't get too low, because you know how to kind of stay even killed through the bullshit. And you know, if you gotta cry in the shower, if you gotta go to one of your guy friends and cry, even me, I'm gonna look at you a little crazy, crying a little all out and shit like that. Like, you know, you can let out a couple fucks and shit, but if it's like ongoing and just all that noise, like, yeah, I'm like, all right, man, like, come on now, we got it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go hit the gym right quick. We're gonna work this out or something.
I'm telling you, it got to be something, because I feel like the noise of crying is so optional, and I didn't really understand that till I got older and somebody told me, like, making noise when you cry is literally optional. It's one thing if a couple of tears fall, my nigga. That's just some shit you can't even help like that. If tears fall, fuck it, they fall. But be like, hey, boo-hoo, I feel like that's feminine, bro. Like, no, if you really came around me like crying, I wouldn't know what to do. It's not coming from your nose.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know, I've been in situations like where my homies did break down and stuff like that, but it never was like very long, and it never was like, oh no, just crazy, snotty, loud type shit. I've even had a homie, he was getting to the point, life hitting him, all these stresses hitting him, and he said he wanted to do something to himself, but me and the rest of the guys, we just all immediately, everybody that could show up immediately showed up for him, and you know, we got his mind back in the right space that it needed to be. Now, could the woman in his life maybe have helped? Know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit, but at the end of the day, your mom, she's probably from another generation, so half the shit going on with you, she not gonna understand because of that. The other half, she's not a man, so she's not gonna understand because of that. And a lot of that is the same with the woman that's with you, so she wants to see that strong side of you and all those things. And I think it's best to kind of keep the extra emotional stuff kind of away from them. You know, that's just our job as men. You feel me?
I totally agree. Keep the extra emotional stuff away from him, because I ain't gonna lie, I understand as men, we all go through stuff. We all have certain triggers and stresses and stuff like that. But I feel like even if, like, breaking down in front of your homies, bro, like, don't get me wrong, if you need help, please speak out, bro, please. But, like, I still feel like it's like you still should try to hold, like, a certain metric of like masculinity. Even when I'm talking to you, and like I've been like, bro, I'm fucked up right. Well, not really fucked up. I'm fucked up, my bitch. She done did this. She done did that. I don't know what to do, bro. But it's still never like I'm breaking down like crying. Granted, I might need some advice. I might need to know what to do. But it's still like I feel like once you start breaking down and crying in front of any man, like you're gonna lose a little respect for him.
Yeah, and I think it can even be said the same thing when it comes to anger. Like I feel like certain situations. Yeah, your homies is the ones to let, like, you know, you can do all the yelling on the phone and screaming, calling the person a bitch or this and that about the situation to your homie, but it still gotta be to a certain level with that. Because to me, it's like, I don't know, I don't want nobody feeling negative emotions around me too long. Cause that shit gonna start, like I'm gonna start getting mad out of nowhere. So I feel like it's better, like, all right, you mad about something? Go ahead, get it out. Call them what you need to call them. Get that energy out, and then come on, we're gonna get work to the solution. Cause that's what we do. We find a solution. We see things the more logical way, and we get to work.
I totally agree, and I like that, bro. Any emotion like that too much literally drains. It can drain the person even talking to, and that's why I feel like you gotta have respect when you're talking to people about your problems too. Cause like me, like telling you all my problems, it might bring you low. If I'm low, you can get low just for being around me type shit.
Yeah, definitely. And some people don't understand that either. Like I had a homie that shit, we not even cool no more, but every time he did come around, constant emotional dumping. And you know, some guys that don't have other ways to outlet those emotions, usually that's what it becomes. Like they become like constant complainers and constant just always speaking negative about whatever situations they got going on instead of doing the things that they know. Because most of us as men, you don't even got to be on self-improvement. You know 3 different habits you could change that could change your life, or at least change your situation and make things a little better. But it's just about knowing, okay, this is what I need to do and going to do it, instead of going to someone consistently emotionally dumping on them and not even knowing if they ready for this shit. Because if you're doing that to someone every time you see them, I can guarantee you not every time you do that they ready to hear all that shit.
Oh my goodness, that's so true, bro. And I feel like men, especially like men that be in these best friend roles with women, bro, that's why we say that's the worst boat to be in, for the simple fact you're constantly getting emotionally dumped on. Like, just think, she might as well be shitting on you, bro. Like,
you're giving her everything she wants and getting nothing back, really.
That's exactly what it is. That's why we say, like, that's not a beneficial role for you, because you're literally getting dumped on, bro. And that could be the same thing with men too. Like, if the only time he coming around he complaining about his life, bro, He's being feminine, bro. He's literally being feminine for the simple fact there's no reason you're gonna sit here and tell me everything that's going wrong in your life and you're not trying to change it, bro. That's some feminine stuff. All you're doing is talking about it, and it's like you just want somebody to hear you. Like me as a man, bro, I look at it like you're not gonna keep telling me what's going on wrong in your life and you're not fixing it, bro. I'm gonna stop listening, bro. I'm gonna be like,
if you don't stop listening, you're gonna build resentment for that dude, and it's just gonna end up causing some situation that didn't need to happen later on down the line. Like you're seeing it time and time and again. When that can be a man or a woman. If you got someone that's constantly just complaining around you and they not trying to fix their situation, the people around them is gonna stop liking that person eventually, or they making themselves hard to like because you don't have nothing positive. So that's the same reason I cut my grandma off, man.
That's great. Hey, your own grandma, bro. It be like that sometimes. And I know that had to be tough because nobody really wants to cut off people that's really close to them.
Mm-hmm. Nobody want to do it, but sometimes all the time, hey, you keep your hierarchy straight, God, purpose, self, and you look at that and understand, like, I got to put myself over these other people. Because if we all really put ourselves first, we all should be the best version of ourselves. But you see some people ain't putting themselves first. Maybe they doing it in the wrong type of way, because I guess you could be doing that in a negative way. Like if you are constantly complaining, not caring about the person you affecting by complaining to them so much. Maybe you are putting yourself first.
Facts, and that's the wrong.
But you ain't on your purpose.
Yeah, and that's literally the wrong way to do it, bro. And I feel like that should be a damn near turn off in your life, bro. If somebody's around you, keep talking negative, bro. Especially with women, because you know women, they're gonna be emotional. They're gonna tell you about your day. But like when women constantly do that, oh, we can't date, bro. I can't. I understand things happen. We all have shitty days and you want to talk about it. But you can talk to me about maybe 1 to 2 shitty things that happened this week. The rest, nah, you got to start thinking more positive, bro. And I'll tell anybody around me, bro. Like, I feel like we've all been through this in relationship. We just got a person that's constantly saying, what the fuck is... I feel like you was this person at one point.
What?
Like complaining about like where was the Amazon stuff, like complaining about like the job and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, I found myself bringing my job home at a point, but that was more so emotionally, like. And the thing about girls, they like hearing about your day when it comes to stuff, so it's not really affecting that. But me more so with that, I was bringing the emotions of the job home, like the job was stressing me out, and then I come home and I need time to decompress and stuff. I'd be like my social battery be depleted because I've been talking to 30, 40 different people all day, and then I gotta come home and my girl want to talk too. So that was more so that type of thing. But I still kind of I still see what you're saying as far as like someone just being consistently negative. But I do think that affects us as men more than it affects women, having someone do that, because usually us, we focus on our purpose. Usually your girl, her purpose is damn near gonna be you. So like that's the way it kind of should be for the most part. Like, yeah, she'll have her hobbies and things like that, but your purpose should be on her top priorities.
Yeah, it definitely should, bro. And I like that because I feel like it was totally different, because you could have just came home and talked to your girlfriend about all the stuff that was really stressing you out, bro. And that probably wouldn't have literally made her less attracted to you, but kind of keeping it in, you probably a little bit more mysterious. I like that.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, you know, she the thing is, we kind of worked at the same job, because nobody want to hear your job if they don't know about it, or if they don't like it's hard for me to pay attention and listen to my girl when she's talking about work and stuff like that, because I don't know the people, I don't care about the people, I really don't care about none of the situations going on in the building. And she knows it. She still tells me about it, but it's like she knows it's hard for me to listen about work too long. We kind of, when we met, we had like the same type of job, working out of the same building, I'll say. So we both knew some of the same people, so she wanted to hear about that job versus any other job. Like, say I go get a job tomorrow and I'm just coming home talking about what's going on at the job, she's gonna find it uninteresting. It's like if I talk to her about guns or cars all day, like, she liked them a little bit, but not as much as me. So eventually this shit gonna get boring to her.
Literally, bro. And that's something I've came to realization, bro. Just because you're into something doesn't mean your girl will be into it. I found myself recently talking about cars, like, a lot. And the girl I was with, she was like, "You're speaking Spanish to me. I don't know what you're talking about." I was like, well, damn.
The thing is, women don't get it. Like, if she really wants to be that person in your life, she need to act like she like it a little bit, or at least try to entertain it a little bit. And you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ask her, she already knows your favorite car. You ask her what's hers. She say that car. If she don't really got a favorite car, say the same car that you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, just act like you interested a little bit if you really fuck with the dude. That's gonna stroke his ego a little bit.
It definitely will. Hey, shout out to the girl. You gotta do that shit. But I can't really get mad at that situation, because I do the same shit. Like, I'm a lock. I be like, bro, a woman start telling me some shit I be like, I don't care.
That's why your girl need to work for you, because then when she's talking about work or the stuff she's doing, it pertains to you.
Yeah, that's like a double win. That looks like a double win right there. Because, like, me personally, like, if it's stuff that's like so irrelevant or like about other people I honestly don't care about, I'm gonna just be like, yeah, I don't want to hear about this, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of us guys, you know, we fall into the, oh, for real? Yeah, and don't even be hit this shit going in here where I want the other, because it's just, they don't understand that, all right, we try and be the best version of ourselves. That means we need to really dictate what information we take in and retain and what we don't. If Susie dropped the plate at work today, and it caused a little commotion. I mean, okay, but that's just another piece of meaningless information, just as meaningless as me knowing what the fuck Playboi Carti wore to the Grammys, you know?
I was about to say, did you see that picture of Playboi Carti in the thong? Was it the thong?
Yeah, he was in a mesh bodysuit actually.
Does that make it any better?
I don't think it makes it better, but you know, you gotta be specific. You know what I'm saying? We can't say the man have a thong on. He didn't have a thong on, but he had a equivalent of a see-through one-piece bathing suit, basically.
Yeah, I find that crazy. I just wanted to say that. I find that extremely crazy because as a man, why are you wearing mesh, bro?
I mean, his whole thing is mysterious and out and doing these things. I mean, he has a part of his audience that believes he's a vampire. Yeah. I mean, you know, some of his audience, they really believe he is a vampire. You know, that's why on Aiden's stream he had to come in with the lights all dim, and he gotta keep the mystique up. That's why he was only there for a few minutes. Out there was listening to academics. He was saying like, thing about live streams and shit like that or podcasts. Once you do that, the mystique is kind of up because, especially if it's live and you don't know what the person gonna say to you next. When you're just doing Instagram posts and posting little videos here and there, you can be mysterious with that because you kind of dictating the narrative. If you going live, you don't know what the narrative gonna be.
That is true.
It's hard to control.
But I've seen a lot of people saying like, I don't know how he's older than. He got to be in his late 20s, you think?
Yeah, he definitely got to be in his late 20s.
Bro, like, at that age, like, why are you trying to still be so mysterious like that?
I don't mind you being mysterious, but it's just the way he goes about it. To me, he lost me a while ago. You know? Now he got the nails and the thong. I can't defend it, you know. To me, it's like you just doing stuff for shock value. Do I think he's real life zesty? Nah, but do I think, you know, he might be on drugs that make him feel like being sassy sometimes? Probably, yeah.
That's in the new drugs, though. I think it's in the drugs, bro.
It's in everything, man. If you think about it, alcohol is even feminine energy when it comes down to it.
I definitely do.
We've seen with the chemicals that are produced when smoking weed and tobacco together did to the frogs. It started turning the boy frogs into girl frogs. Therefore, this is in our everything, you know, damn near. We know the plastics got the estrogenics. We know in the tap water you can filter out a lot of things, but it's where you got to do reverse osmosis filtering to get out the birth control hormones that women are peeing into the water system, you know. Yeah, it's a lot of things working against testosterone these days, gentlemen.
I was about to say, damn, that is a lot. God damn, it's hard being a masculine man out here, bro.
Yeah, that's why the testosterone levels, the average levels, is dwindling nowadays. You know what I'm saying? When niggas see real masculine men, they start getting in comments and getting mad and start typing going crazy, like with their little feminine fingers trying to not to break a nail.
That's funny, bro. But I definitely do feel that, bro. But that's why I say it's up to us, bro. Boom. But I feel like there's so much today that people don't talk about, bro. Like, just all the stuff we said so far, bro. This is a lot to kind of take into effect. Like, you can't be too emotional, but you still got to, you know, get to this money. But you can't be, like, non-emotional at all, because I feel like your woman's going to start to feel like a little distant. You feel me? I feel like you still got to show love to your woman and stuff. That's why I say it's so important to be intentional while, like, you're dealing with these women, bro. Because just to start up again every 6 months, I feel like that's kind of annoying, bro. Like, there's no way you should be, like, really getting to know this girl's favorite color every 6 months. You feel me? So if you want to be like a player, I say be a player all the way, bro. I don't like the people that be a player a little bit, but not the whole way. I feel like you doing this shit, you got to go all the way, bro. Just like with a girl, like, you dating a girl, go all the way with her. Marry her.
I mean, some guys, they definitely are scared of commitment. And I mean, it's 2024. We see what's going on out here with these women. Can I say they're wrong for being like that? No. Do I think they should be like that? Also, no. So when it comes to just, like you say, being intentional, when it comes to dating. I think in the most part, most guys, they just either leading with their wallet or leading with their dick, so they don't even know what it means when you say be intentional with when dating. Like a nigga might take that and it's like, all right, well, I intend to get some ass, so you do that, and niggas not understanding the commitment they're making when it comes to even laying down with a woman, all that they're risking, all that they are allowing this woman access to. They just, people, I think a big part of all you just said right there is just people not taking sex as serious as they should.
Definitely. That is a big one, too. That is a big one. Because I ain't gonna lie, even as a man, bro, I was talking to one of my friends about this, bro. Like, we was talking, like, when women have sex with many guys, like, their value decreases. But as a man, I feel like your value can decrease a little bit while having sex, but it's not as large as a woman. And the only reason I say that, bro, because I was looking at it like this. Think about it. Every time you've had sex, like all the previous women, like, did it add anything or did it bring it down?
That's what I would say. It's all about the quality of the woman you're entertaining at that point. If you're really leading with your dick and it's all about just sex, the quality of the woman doesn't matter. You're just, okay, is the quality of the sex gonna be good? Does she look good? And is she gonna let me fuck her? You know what I'm saying? That if you leading with your wallet, you not really even thinking about the quality of the woman with that, because a quality woman isn't gonna want a guy that's leading with his wallet. So it just comes down to, yeah, I think if you are having sex with a bunch of low quality women, they won't add value to you at all. But if you're I think having sex beyond being procreation is like this, creating a deeper bond. So if you feel like, okay, you want to create a deeper bond with this woman, then the only way she's gonna add value is if you give her a role, or you have something, a place for her inside of your empire for her to add value.
I like that too, other than just sex.
Yeah, it gotta be, because I feel like sex is just, okay, it's either we're doing this to make a baby or we're trying to build a stronger bond.
I like that. Literally, that's all it is. We trying to make a baby, we trying to build a stronger bond, bro. And I feel like a lot of you not trying to make a baby, bro, so why just build a stronger bond?
They trying to get a nut off. That's what they're trying to do.
So there's no point to just keep building these stronger bonds, even as a man. Don't get me wrong. I feel like even as a man, bro, there comes to the point, maybe if you do have sex with too many of these women, or especially like low quality women, like the people that literally just go back to these places just strictly for sex, strictly, I feel like that you're building bonds with like low quality women, that adds absolutely nothing to you.
It's only taken away because it's just wasted energy at that point, wasted energy, time. You spend probably a little bit of money even if you're just buying a condom.
That is a fact. That is fact. That's the thing. So I feel like when you're really approaching dating, bro, take it a little bit more seriously, because like you got to think, especially like a lot of these girls, like you can ruin a girl, bro. I was talking to my friend. We was having a deep conversation, bro. I feel like when a girl has received too many penises, bro, like her mind literally gets corrupted. Like it's like a corruption. And I was telling him, like, so as a man, you kind of got to be responsible for your part in the corruption. Especially like if she was a good girl and you kind of played her, you didn't have to do it like that.
If we want this world to be a better place for our nieces, future daughters, granddaughters, and stuff like that, yes, as men, we have to take that level of accountability. But, well, not really, but you see today, I seen this clip. It was like JFK, he did something with like the school department. He wanted to make sure they all, like the kids were real physically fit. Man, them kids was doing push-ups. It's like old footage. Them kids doing push-ups, pull-ups, sprint, swimming, doing all types of stuff at high levels. You see the men that we have today in these schools and these young teens, they can't get out the gaming chair and stuff like that. Like, the guys are just very weak. And what do weak men do? They go for the easy route. Do they care about being responsible for after they fuck this bitch and fuck her life up, fuck her mind up? Most guys don't care about that shit past they getting them nut off. Past they getting their nut off.
That is true, bro. That is true. And don't get me wrong, we not trying to tell you to go out here and say these hoes, bro. Because if a girl wants to be a hoe, bro, she's gonna be a hoe. That's just like there's always gonna be probably gonna always be a man that's saying like, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's always been hoes throughout time, but I think the amount of hoes is like that a certain nation or group has, depends on if the guys are going for the hoes. You know what I'm saying? Because if we was just all liking pictures of women studying and maybe hitting the gym, but not showing too much ass, and they showing them in modest clothing and stuff like that. If we was liking them type of pictures, all the bitches would be like that.
That is true, bro. We wouldn't have so many BBLs and stuff like that.
Yeah, if we niggas then started liking BBL pictures and thirsting over them, and the thing is, women don't understand. They go for what they see in the moment. And they see guys like this. They're not thinking about why guys like this. They just see guys like this, and they see rich guys with girls like that and shit like that. So it's like they see that and they don't understand. Like that's just that's for play. That's recreational use only. We not cuffing that. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it's a few dummies out here doing it, but majority of men not.
Exactly, and even if you somehow do manage to get cuffed, bro, it's not gonna be a happy relationship. I feel like people, they don't get it, bro. I feel like it's so hard to get in a good relationship and truly be happy. That's if you are two good people, bro. But let's say one person was a former hoe, and then the guy, like, he's not the most masculine man. You're already starting at a disadvantage, and now you're putting yourself even more into a hole, bro. And it's like, when these things happen, like when over promiscuous girls get in these relationships, and then the man is like wondering, like, why is this happening to me? Like, nigga, you know why. Or when a good woman tries to get with a man that's messing with these girls with BBLs and shit like that, she's like, oh, why is he cheating on me? Why do you think? Like, I feel like people be trying to play it like dumb. Like, you kind of are what you attract to a instance. Like, if you fucking with these girls with the BBLs, yeah, she's probably gonna be a little bit more promiscuous. Or if she was already promiscuous at first, what makes you think she's gonna stop being promiscuous with you? Just like the whole Neon situation, bro. Like, I don't get it, bro. I don't understand. Like, and then you're gonna act heartbroken, bro. Ain't no way I date a porn star and then get mad if she cheats, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I chalk that up to Neon being young, and also, I don't know. I think a lot of that's just scripted stunts, and
Gotta be right.
people. It's a lot of money flowing around those guys, those top streamer guys right now. It's definitely a lot of money floating around them. So you can't really take that situation. But there's a lot of dudes out here that will like do anything. They don't care how many dicks the girl that took. Like it's so crazy that niggas, when you just think about porn in general, and niggas like really jacking off to another man hitting a girl that they would want to fuck. Like that should really enrage you, to be honest. Like if it's a girl that you would want to fuck and you see another dude hitting her, like fucking monkeys and lions will kill about that shit. Like,
no cap, like, real life.
But they have the primal levels of testosterone and want for dominance and shit like that. Today we get so much easy dopamine. You feel like you the king of the world because you top ranked player on Fortnite, but in real life you bottom 10 million of whatever state you in as far as like sexual marketplace value.
I'm telling you, bro. And I look at stuff like that, like even let's say it was a top Fortnite player, he's making a lot of money from that shit, bro. Let's say he's making money, but like on like his other side, bro, it's not all about the money. You can't say it's all about the money, because let's say behind the money, you're a weak man, you're still gonna go through hella problems, bro. Hella problems that's really avoidable, bro. I look at it like this, bro. Let's say you become a masculine man, like you work on yourself, blah blah blah, get all these things, bro. And you're making money. I feel like that's just an all around better, bro. I feel like you can't be a 10 in this character, a 10 in this character, or a trait 10s, and you just got zeros on the board, like your character stats. Bro, I feel like you gotta even this shit the fuck out, bro. Like even this shit out, cause like yeah, you got a lot of money, but you kind of a bitch.
Yeah, I mean to me it's just about. I think as men we all should be dangerous. Now some of us might specialize in certain fields more than others. And there's also different types of dangers. But as far as being the best, being in your best physical shape, and also being good at whatever skill that you got that doesn't have to do with your fitness and health and stuff like that, those should be equal to you in your life. Because if you are at your top physical and your top health, then you're going to be able to be successful with that skill as long as possible. Not saying barring somebody kill you or some shit like that, but if that doesn't happen, you're gonna be way better off than the guy who's like, I'm gonna neglect my health, like a DJ Academics who neglected his health for years and years, developed alcohol addiction, and now we see him making bad choices in his business because that's the thing about procrastination, laziness, all those things. They spread like diseases. Now I'm saying, if you're lazy with your health, you're lazy with your physical, you're lazy with your discipline, then you're gonna be a little bit lazy with your business. It has no choice but to seep in. We've seen it here in our own city, man. There was a spot up the street. The Four Cyber Cafe. I won't say the owner's name, but to me, I mean, and he was from Chicago or whatever, but that doesn't have nothing to do with it. He was a very overweight guy. Just opened up this new cafe. From the first time I was in there, I seen like, he's a sloppy dude. I can tell the business is a little sloppy. The food is taking too long to come out. People not getting their food. People saying they got stuff wrong with their food. He doing janky business with the artists and stuff coming in, telling them he gonna pay them this, but then telling them like, oh nah, we ain't got no paperwork. He got sued by a cleaning company. That was on the news, and now the business is closed now. The business is closed. And because he had everything, he had all the knowledge. Boy thought he knew everything in the world when it came to business, but he neglected his health part.
Definitely, bro. And that's why you got to even out those traits, bro. Mm-hmm. That's why I think it's so important, because I look at somebody like Academics, bro. You can say anything. Like, if he was, like, more in shape, granted, his business might change a little bit, but he'd be so much further.
Bro, if he was more in shape, Academics, he'd be touching 9 figures for sure if he was more in shape. And that's just off the fact that he already got a crazy work ethic, even with being out of shape and alcoholic. If he was out of shape and alcoholic, this man would be out here through the roof, but he also would be a person people respect more. And that's the thing. You got all the money in the world, but people don't respect you. That's why you have women running off with your money and guys constantly coming at you. You even got beef with the alphabet community like that.
And you gotta think, and that's why he does some of the things he do. That's why he goes back to that woman too. Mm-hmm. It's the little stuff, bro, and I can't emphasize this enough, bro. You gotta get it all up, bro, because I feel like you get one part, it's gonna reflect the other parts. Just same vice versa, bro. If you work on your physical, bro, your mental's gonna get better off rip. Once your mental getting better, your financial's getting better too, bro. Like, it all is coming up together, like it's all being. I mean, it's like you cooking, like you whipping that pot. You feel me? Putting together a soup.
Yeah, you don't got a Henny bottle subscription no more. You know, you save money.
I'm telling you,
won't be drunk while your homies is fucking your girl in the crib. Like, it's just a lot that went on. And then also, you probably wouldn't be around some of the people you even be around if it wasn't for that alcohol addiction and your lack of being in shape. But hey, man, he said recently he's trying to make some changes in his life. So that's all we can hope for. When it comes to other people, we can just focus on ourselves and hope we inspire somebody.
I like that a lot, because that's really all you can do, bro. Focus on yourself, get up your traits, and then the people around you gonna get up their traits too, or you're gonna meet people with the same traits as you, bro. Simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a reason why, like, yeah, he met and talked to the Tates and stuff like that, but you know, they see like a discipline in the person, or like Aiden was different. Aiden's younger. Academics already in his late 20s. He's 30 now. Like, bro 31, 32 now. So it's like, it's gonna be harder to get someone like him on track than a younger person like Aiden. So I think that's why they did stretch that hand out. Also, Aiden got a bigger hold to that audience. Like, when it comes to hip hop, I think Academics has more power in hip hop, but the streamers are so much more popular because of their young audiences that they try to say they don't have.
I like that one. They definitely do, bro. And I'm pretty sure it was Kai or something that said that. Like, bro. Like, your audience are kids. They are kids.
They're kids, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Literally. But I mean, I think he can't, just like these rappers, you know, they same way Carti B and same way Lil Nas X all said, "Oh yeah, I make music for adults," but you literally pay to market it towards kids, but you make music for adults. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense.
Yeah, it don't make sense to me either. But I feel like just admit that nobody said there was nothing wrong with it though.
Yeah, that's where the money at. That's where the money at. Those kids, they're getting their parents' credit cards and they spending it every time. The biggest people who are watching streams right now, it's gonna be teenage white kids. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, or it's hopefully somebody that don't got a lot of shit to do. Because think about it, as an adult, there's no way you should be watching a Kai stream. Don't you need to be making money so you can get like Kai? Like,
yeah. It's like me. I can't watch lives because I watch parts of it. I watch a little bit. I can't sit there and watch someone for hours and hours. Like Aiden had people waiting. He had like 300,000 people waiting for 2 hours for Playboi Carti to show up in his stream.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy, bro. I'm just saying that's crazy, bro. As a grown man, bro, you need to go get some money.
But exactly, but at the same time, Playboi Carti, most of his fans, young kids. They his stuff, his music, it's I mean his lyrics aren't for kids, you'll say, but I mean it's kind of marketed. Even how his whole behavior, like that, to emo kids, he's marketing that shit too.
Literally, bro. I get in the car with one of my mans. He put on Playboi Carti. I'm gonna be like, why are you listening?
I mean, it depends on the song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got a couple old classics that I fuck with, but like all of this new stuff, it's like I can hear it and I understand why the kids watch it and how he was able to do a concert inside Roblox. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the music is for them literally, but. You know what I'm saying? I think at some point, I think if you don't grow up hearing a certain type of music, your ears just aren't like, you really gotta adjust to it. But I say some of his songs now, she probably would go in the mosh pit. You know what I'm saying? I only been in a mosh pit like one time, and that was at a Chief Keef concert. I had fun, but like. I just bodies flying. You know?
Bodies flying. Like, yeah, I never been on no shit like that.
Yeah.
But how old were you when you did that?
19 probably.
Exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
19.
Exactly. And when we say kids, I'm thinking anybody really under 21, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like college, bro. You in college, bro. You still a kid, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. Even looking back at it, you probably think you got the world figured out. You the man. You might even be that. You might even have it figured out, but it's always more knowledge to get. And certain things just come through experience and time, you know.
That is true,
really
bro.
being here for a while, you start to notice patterns in the world and it's emotion.
That is true, bro. So that's what I mean by kids, bro. Because as a 30-something man, you watching streams on Twitch. Ooh.
They're out there though. They're out there definitely like commenting and everything. That shit is crazy, but I mean, if they got time and maybe they making some money, I don't know. Maybe they clip it up and got it on TikTok or whatever. Because a lot of people do watch those things just to make content from the content, and that's more so understandable. But just sitting there watching it, really being a part of someone's audience like that, like, you know what I'm saying? I hope you really getting something from that person. You feel me? More than just entertainment. If you really giving them all that time, energy, and sometimes money when you talking about like subscribing to people, because I feel like don't on Twitch, like you paying monthly like $5
for the no ads.
Yeah. You paying for that. I hope you getting something more than entertainment. If you're a grown man, if you're a kid, go crazy. That's the new TV for y'all anyway.
Literally, bro, because you can be like, oh, I don't pay for cable, but I pay for Twitch. I mean, hey, I can see that. I honestly see something like that. But I just feel like, once you start making money from it, it's different too. Like if you're really clipping it up, like now you're making money. Now we can't say shit because you're making money. But like the not making money and being a grown man, nah, that's kind of crazy, bro. But it's the same thing with video games, bro. Same thing. Now, like, I feel like if he's like in college, boom, 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 I can see the video games thing. But if you grown, you gotta be making some kind of profit. You gotta be streaming the bitch, even if nobody's watching, bro. I'd rather you do some shit like that than be like, I'm gonna just play this game, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, end of the day, it's just taken away from your kingdom. You leveling up something or getting your rank up in something. You could be getting your real life rank up. So make sure them fake ranks is actually benefiting you in the long run. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be just a goddamn fucking best Call of Duty player in your house, and that's your You claim the fame.
No cap. The best Call of Duty player in your house is crazy, bro. That's crazy. And you got to look at stuff like that too, bro. Think about the time it's gonna take to really get good at something, bro. Because I got a friend. He be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this streaming shit. I'm gonna do this streaming shit." Bro, but you gotta actually do the streaming shit, my nigga. And that's just what it is.
And then it's like, if you have everything you need and it's all as simple as turning on the camera, just turn on the camera. You don't even gotta put your face on when you start. You don't even have to talk when you start. Someone gonna hop in there and then you just build on from there, you know?
Facts, bro. I'd rather some stuff like that. Like, you're actually trying to get this stuff going off the ground, bro, instead of just actually just playing the game. Don't get me wrong. You're going to play the game, but like, record the process. Even if you're just practicing, bro, I feel like at least then you're getting good at being behind the camera.
Yeah, you're gonna be a beginner at some point. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't wait for the shit to get perfect. We never waited for shit to get perfect. We went with what we had from day one when it came to this, and pretty much everything else we do.
That is facts, bro. Because I be looking back, we could have been like, bro, we don't got the camera set up. We don't got, well, we did have some of this shit. We did have like the license, where you had the license stuff. But it's still like, there was stuff we could have added or waited for. But
we gotta, we're gonna wait till we can get in the studio and try to give it time. Because I had someone that was trying to do a podcast with me before this, but it was always about, we gotta get these type of mics, so we have to get this. Oh, well, we can pay this to go to this studio, but they got to schedule and do it at this time. And I'm like, bro, we could just start with what we motherfucking got. And somebody gonna watch us eventually, as long as we providing some type of value.
Fast, bro. And look at us now. Hey, shout out to y'all out there, bro. We hit 7K the other day.
Yeah, man.
For real. So that's what's up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause I remember
we hit 7K, then we went back down for a second, then we went back to 7K.
Yeah, that bitch ass nigga that unsubscribed, bro. When y'all see this, we gonna be for sure at 7K.
Hell yeah. We back at 7K for sure. But yeah, man.
Well, yeah, and I feel like that's what you really need. So, like, even if it's something you feel like you need something, bro, just start today, bro. Just start today. Because looking back, I think about it. I remember when we got our first 100 subs. I was like, damn, I thought we was lit as a bitch. You feel me? Now we at 7,000. It's like, But you got to look, there's still so much more to go. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's like, YouTube definitely a grind, but everything is a grind. Life in general is a grind. And if it was as easy as, okay, let's upload one video and we get everything we wanted ever in life after doing that, everybody would do it. Two, there would be no real story to tell.
That is true.
And that's one of the most important things, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your book gonna be about if you ain't go through no grind, no struggle, no suffering, no pain?
Literally, bro. And then some of those times, it's just gonna suck. I was telling myself this stuff today, bro. I was like, bro, sometimes, bro, life is just gonna suck dick, bro. It's just, you gotta eat shit. You've said it before. You're gonna have to eat shit, bro, and it's just what it is. But you gotta embrace the eating shit, my nigga.
Yeah, man. Like I said, new term I coined, man. Unconditional gratitude. Yeah. Unconditional gratitude.
That's what's up, bro. Because I feel like that's going to make it better, too, like the things you don't want to do, bro. Because once you get to stuff, it's like, I got it. What's next? It's always what's next, bro. Like, even when we hit the 7K, I was like, bro, I'm trying to get 10, bro. I'm trying to
get 10. We trying to keep provide value so more and more people want to watch. And then we ended up, we get the channel monetized. Then we can just start doing other things, like, not saying, just reinvesting into the business, get more equipment, better equipment, hire employee, someone to do the editing and someone to actually, so we can actually do live streams. Because one thing about that, we need someone that's going to be working the cameras and stuff like that if we want to do a live stream. And all those things are important.
It is, bro, but I feel like you gotta start somewhere, bro. And that's why I was telling my friend, like, because, I was saying, like, Siege is very popular right now on TikTok. Like, this is going crazy. It's going crazy. I was like, bro, I would get on that bitch, but I don't want to invest 3 years of my time in Siege, bro. That's just how I feel about a lot of stuff, bro. And that's what you gotta say to yourself before you start anything, bro. Am I willing to invest 3 years into this thing? Because sometimes it might not blow until maybe 3 years, bro.
Yeah, and until you got your foot in the door in one lane, like, we get 10K subs, probably at least 500 to 1K they'll go watch you play Siege just because they're like, okay, we fuck with Meechyyy, we like what he got going on. Oh, I like Siege too. Let me see how he play. Oh, I'm better than him. Let me hit him up and like, hey, you trying to play together? Da 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 da. I can backpack you.
Backpacking is crazy, but that's some real life stuff, and I feel like that's what you really got to focus on, bro. That brings up a great topic, bro. Staying in your own lane, bro. I've been telling myself this for a minute now, bro. It is so important when you're on this journey to stay in your lane and do not look around, bro. Because I be seeing a lot of shit, bro. Because I ran into somebody I knew from high school, bro. He was driving a nice Jeep, bro. But then I started thinking like, huh, that would be nice. Maybe I want a Jeep. Maybe I want to tap into what he's doing. Mind you, he's scamming. Crazy, right? But I was like, bro, you can't even do no shit like that because that's wandering in another nigga lane completely.
Yeah, you stepping in a whole another truth, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I definitely understand that because, you know, hey, you know what I'm saying, boy used to run track, look me up on Mount Stat, you know. But yeah, you running, if you want to win, you can't be worried about where everybody else. You got to have trained. You got to know your techniques, know how you run. You shouldn't be worried about how the person next to you is stretching. And one time I remember being in a race and, you know, we was doing a 4x1. That's when you got the baton, you got to hand it off. Your boy was starting it off. So I'm lining up and I'm looking at this dude next to me. Like me, I just came from football. So I just came for track for the hoes, for real. The hoes and the booties.
Okay.
So we get to the line. The dude next to me, he's jumping up and down, doing some stretches I never seen before. He looking at his shoes, wiping them off, talking about flight school and some more shit. Like, yeah, so I'm like, oh, this is a real deal track dude. And I can't help but keep glancing at him. And like, wow, I'm supposed to be focused on myself, stretching and all that stuff. Man. So boom, the race starts. Bro's in first, I'm in second, you know what I'm saying? We doing a 4x1, so you only got to run 100 meters, then hand the baton off. We get to our handoffs. Me, I'm still focusing on his lane. I'm like, damn, that nigga in front of me. I see him about to do his handoff. Me, I'm supposed to be focusing my lane and focus on my handoff. And my little brother was literally the next person in the person who I was handing off to. So we ended up messing up our handoff, and it was all because I wasn't focused. I wasn't focused on my lane, and like I told him go, and he just started sprinting crazy. And you supposed to do the handoff within a certain zone, and it got out of that zone by the time we did the handoff. So we ended up tricking the race.
Dang, and that's a real life example of not staying in your own lane, bro. That's another reason why it's so important. You can really fuck some shit up, just like me. Like, what if I just want to start scamming, guys? What if I started scamming y'all? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you've been, one, you live in two different truths, and two, you putting energy into something else for materialistic gains, and that's always going deter. Because the one thing about scamming, yes, a lot of people get a lot of money, but 90% of them are not flipping it into anything legal, which is where they fuck up and they end up having to keep scamming because they didn't say, okay, let me take some of this money and teach myself an actual skill so I don't have to do this no more.
Facts, bro. And I be looking at a lot of stuff because especially like you be seeing like these dudes with like Hellcats and stuff like that at very young ages, bro. Bro, stay in your own lane. It's going to come when it comes, bro. It's going to come when it comes. As long as you're working on something, bro, working towards something that you really like to do, that's the only thing that matters. Because I promise you, even like with that, like he still noticed. And mind you, we follow each other on Instagram. So he was like, yeah, I see you traveling and stuff. I was like, yeah. Because he wanted to travel too. Like he just got his passport, but he's never like been nowhere. But I was like, yeah, like that's my thing, bro. That's my thing. Like, I like traveling, going to new places, blah, blah, blah. Simple. I'm going to stay in mine, you stay in yours, bro. That don't mean, like, we don't, like each other or, like, niggas hate. Nah, it's like, you do you, I'm going to do me.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's going to get to you to where you want to go the quickest, you know what I'm saying? Just staying in your lane. Like, yeah, you can be inspired by something, want to do something, but if the reason why is materialistic, if it's not, oh, I didn't even know that existed. Damn, that might be really something I'm interested in. It might be really passionate about. But I don't think nobody who's scamming shit, they might be passionate about this shit. They might be, but to me, it's no long-term value in that. It's like, when it's all said and done, does it add to your legacy? No, unless you're doing something that's gonna add to your legacy with the money. If you just want to buy a car or use it to take trips and do all this other shit, like that's not gonna get you any real gain. Because 9 times out of 10, most people take trips to do the same shit they do at home when it comes down to it. Most people ain't trying to interact with different cultures and explore and do all this stuff. Niggas want to go to the club and get lit.
That is true, bro. Not saying, I mean, if that's what you do, that's what you do, bro. But I'm just saying, like, there is a lot more to this stuff. Like, do some stuff you are truly passionate in. Mm-hmm. Like, if that's what you want to do, do it. But I'm just saying, whatever you're doing, make sure you're driving straight and only looking forward. Don't look to the sides or backwards either, bro. I feel like so many people be focused on the past or maybe what somebody else may think of you, bro.
Mm-hmm. Or something that they used to do, they don't do it no more, and they're like, should I go back to that? Usually, if you gave something up, yeah, I mean, shit, you could go back to it, but like me, I taught myself how to make beats and shit, and it took like probably 1.5 years of time to really like get it down and damn near master the craft. It took some time to master the craft. Without like, okay, I'm gonna just start making beats again. Probably not, and because I put so much time into this is a skill to be able to get on camera and also be consistent and also speak coherently that people from different backgrounds can understand me. Some will never be able to understand me, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Being able to reach an audience and provide value, like a lot of people don't have people skills and social skills and just being able to talk like this.
That is very so true, bro. And I feel like another thing, you bring up a good point. When you get in somebody else's lane, bro, you're starting off at 0, bro. So let's say, just for example, since we did talk about it, like that scamming shit, bro, niggas think they go like make $10 million, like making some shit of money off shit. That shit probably takes time and effort, just like anything else, bro.
I mean, it definitely takes time but it's more so, that's more so about who you know and what you can get for what price when it comes to like credit cards or checks or however they doing it. I know a couple, they just recently got into the shit and they're doing great right now. The dude sending his girlfriend into the banks to cash the checks and all that shit, or put the checks in the bank and all that shit. But that shit, they trying to get other people to do it for them because, you know, they shit starting to get a little hot. And that's the thing about it. It's like, I don't know, that quick money is going to go as soon as you get it. And 9 times out of 10, your lawyer fees is going to take it all the way anyway.
Exactly, bro. That's what I said. If it's quick, you might want to be a little careful, bro. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, man. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning into another great episode of Island God Talks, bro.
Yes, sir. Another great episode, man. Yes, sir. Another great episode, man. Y'all already know, man. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. Whether you like us or you hate us, just know we love y'all unconditionally, man.
Bro, exactly.
And keep going crazy, you know. Definitely check out our personal channels. Yeah, and you know, if y'all ever got topics, you know, some of y'all want us to talk about up here, or one of us to talk about individually, you know, just hit us up, you know.
Literally, bro. We'll answer all them questions, bro. Love
As always, love y'all.